Good evening. Hi, it's on. It's on. Itsekiris, I greet all of you, my brother, my family. I greet my indigenous people. I greet you all. I love you so much. Esan oye, oye. Igbokwenu, hey. Kwezwenu, hey. I greet my family. I greet everybody. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you. Today, we are. I am going to say something today very importantly. Our people Most of our people are born into fake theory, born into fake orientation, 850 years slavery under a fake tradition, stupid tradition. A lot of things have been really going on. The most important thing is today is that I respect the Joe nation. His own, his own. I'm respecting the Itsekiris nation. I respect them so much. I respect my Ishan brothers. These are the custodian heads of our history. They continue to preserve their land for their children unborn. If you go to Isha land, they don't allow somebody who come from Mecca to be selling their land and say that that man is the senior. The senior brings seniority from what do you call it from Mecca. You understand? Today I want to first and foremost thank those people who continue to believe in changes and believe changes is the only way we can be able to achieve our goals. I will continue to thank those people who are sharing the information, and the more the information continue to go viral, the more some of our people continue to understand their sense of belonging. I want to make an example with myself. There was a day I was talking to someone on the phone. I was discussing with him that the Oba Benin is the one is spoiling this state. The Oba Benin is responsible for our misery, for our difficulties, our suffering. I was telling that one, and the person, after telling the person that Oba Benin is responsible for our misery, our suffering, our difficulties, a lot of things that we are going through today is Oba Benin is the cause of our problem. That day, it was difficult for me to sleep. I called one of my friend. I told my friend, "Oh my God, I told this boy that Oba Benin was the problem of our land, and this boy, maybe this boy will go and record me and give it to Oba Benin." Let me use broken English there. There was a day I called somebody a long time ago, around in 2017. We were discussing. I tell the boy saying that Oba Benin is the problem of our states. That Oba Benin is the problem for our state. This behind all these things. So that day I no fit sleep. I was worried that these people will play my record. After they play the record, I no fit enter Benin again. You know, the fear they planted fear on us, fear of the unknown. These are the weapons they use to destroy our generation, our forefathers. They really suffered. Before I continue this program, I think we have to give 1 minute silence for those our brothers who were sold into slavery by Oba Benin. We have to also give 1 minute silence to those who are indigenous people who were sacrificed as humans, who were made for, who were being used as human sacrifice in Oba Palace to prolong their evil throne, Ile Oromia throne. We use our blood to pay for their fake tradition. We suffered. Our women suffered the most. I knew in my heart I'm a man. I cannot marry 200 wives. There is no way I can satisfy 200 wives. It's not truth. I'm a human. There was never a time those people can satisfy 200 wives. They were enslaving our women. In Oromi, not Oromi, what do you call this place? In Ewu. the Onoji of Ewu is Oba Benin family. They were, please hold on. Hello? I don't understand what you mean to speak. This one is just fooling himself. We are talking about sense. We are making sense. We are talking something that makes sense. People really want to know their left and right before people just, oh, we are used to it. But people want changes. There's a Tupac say, let's change the way we eat, let's change the way we live, and let's change the way we treat them. Treat them, you see, always was the way we got to do to survive. And still, I see no changes. Can a brother get a little peace? There is war in the Middle East. I never thought a crime, but I could shoot. I learned not to trust a bitch from a prostitute. It's all lesson. A young nigga asking questions. You see, these are the word of Tupac. When somebody sing music, people don't understand. They just dance, bang, 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 bang. But sometimes there is a sense inside that music. You understand? He said Tupac he said, can a brother get a little piece? Can a brother get a little piece? He said, can we get a little piece from the Oba of Benin? Can we get a little piece from the Oba of Benin kingdom? The kingdom of human sacrifice. See, there is war in the Middle East. It's making a parable. The war either today there is war in Egypt, tomorrow there is war in Syria, the other is Libya, or this. The war does not end. There is war in the Middle East. That is, in our land, there is human sacrifice, cultist killings, either it's a bony killings or it's also we can lala or the human sacrifice. The different type of killings taking place. There's killing. There is a war in our state. But the war, Tupac was making reference. He said there was a war. There is a war in the Middle East. I never thought. He said there is war. Can a brother get a little peace? There is war in the Middle East. I never thought a crime, but I could shoot. I learned not to trust a bitch. When that man is singing, sometimes you pick at sense. See, there is war in our land. That is the reason why we are running from home. But people don't understand which war. We have a war. You see, when there is a war in the Middle East, you see people from Syria, Lebanon, Iraq, Afghanistan. You see them here because there is war. There is a war. There is a war. There is a war in the Middle East. See, there is war in Benin. Who is fighting who? It's very simple. The war that is going on in Benin, it is between the indigenous and the settlers. The settlers are trying to eliminate the indigenous people they met in the land, trying to kill everybody, driving us away from our land. You see what is going on today? But most of the people, they don't understand education. They don't want to learn. In England, Oxford University is close to about 800 years old or 1,000. They have university in England which is up to 1,000 years old. When Oromia came to our land, it was 850 years ago. So they was already having school in England. During the time of Oromia, what they call conquering, all those things they done in our land, there was already a school in England. Education is the key, the bedrock of the society. See, this one is called Ologbo. I am going to educate you. I believe education is the bedrock of the society. And time have come for us to follow the path of freedom. We have no choice. We have no choice. But people are so scared of the Obabini. I was one of them before. When you measure Obabini, sometimes you just piss on your body. Everything that have beginning must have an end. There is no war without ends. There was a world war in 1942 or 41. The whole world was on warfare. There was a world war, but it came to an end. It always came to an end. So today we are seeing what is going on in our land. You see people from Edo State putting their blame on Fulani. They say Fulani is irresponsible. And the way you are asking them in asylum house, they will say, oh, it's Fulani that drive us away from our land. Instead of those people to say the truth to the white men, they continue to lie. Some of them, by lying to the white men, they don't have the permission to stay in the land. Some of them continue to put the blame on Boko Haram, that Boko Haram is the cause of their misery, and this Boko Haram is the cause of their problem. That's why they ran away from home. They continue to say all type of lies. It's not truth. The only Boko Haram we have in Edo State is Oba Benin. The coronavirus we have in Edo State is Oba Benin. Oba Benin is the coronavirus. Corona Eware. Corona Yenede. Corona Ilebino. These are the problem we have. We have no choice than to say the truth, than to educate our people. So important, very important. Yes, look at what we are doing today, what is happening to us. When we are running away from our home, the Oba families, Enogi, Duke, Oba, the Oba have changed the names of our villages to his own name. We have a village called, we have so many villages called by our ancient name. The Oba of Benin will change the name of the village to his father's name, to his own name, to his children's names. He's renaming it again. He's recolonizing us again. He said he wants to recolonize. But we are under the Federal Republic of Nigeria for the now. I don't know where the Oba of Benin is getting his, what do you call it, emperor power from. He said as an emperor. It's a kingdom. It's a king. Let's assume the Oba of Benin is a king. He say after Queen Elizabeth of England is the next. Have you ever seen any place in England or United Kingdom where the Queen of England children, they are selling land? They say, oh, they want to develop England. The Prince Charles will just say, oh, this land, I have 50 plots, I have 30 plots. They will be selling all those lands. There is nothing of that nature, of that kind. The Oba Benin, we are calling on the EFCC. The other time I called EFCC, I didn't have enough money to follow up with my petition. But people who are watching me, they are always calling me, oh, brother, you didn't come out today. These things have to do with financial assistance. If freedom must be backed up with finance. When you are lack of fund, we call it lack fundization, it will be very difficult for you to move to the next level. I believe we'll continue until we get the answer. And we know we shall win. Bob Marley said, as we are confident in the victory, we are going to win. We will win. Donald Trump said we're going to win. Well, that is our portion. We will win. It's not easy because most of our people, the fear of the unknown inside them, they believe when they support, the juju will just come. Oh, you support monkey face. Oh, fuck Ogiso, I'm the juju now. I will just kill you. You know, those wrong orientation, the way they kill our ancestors, they were poisoning them. They were saying it's juju. Ayilala was too kill everybody, kill father, kill mother. You know, via kill this, kill family, kill the whole village. You know, whereas they were poisoning these people. Unknowingly, this what they were giving to them was poison. You know, I was one. It happened in my village. In those days, I was one very close to the priests. I was anytime they want to someone want to take an oath, they have to poison the substance. They are putting some substance in the oath taking. When you eat it, you start sick. You begin to sick. Then you get healed. When you get ill, they say, "Oh, it's the shrine that is worrying you," and before you know what is going on, you die. And the next thing that happened, they say, "Oh, it's the juju is worrying you." I'm making myself an example. Do you see me? That look like somebody who is sick. Some people said, "Oh, monkey face is willy bent face." If my face was bent before, since the lay curse on me, my face is not straight. It's very straight, it's beautiful. We are beautiful people. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We have a hard talk. We have to talk. Today, I'm begging all my indigenous people of Iduland, Igodo, to join hands with us so that we can be able to achieve our dream and our heart desire. Ocean Bay, no be one man work. You see, I for one, I believe we must work together. A tree cannot make a forest. A journey of a million miles starts with one step. I want to congratulate my brother from Yoruba land. He watched me. He saw the way I am educating my people concerning our history. He's an educated person. No, a Yoruba man just called me from Nigeria. He told me that I should send my accounts. Very surprised. I was shocked. I was shocked according to the other comedian. I was very shocked. Do you know what my Yoruba brother did? He donated 20,000 naira. He supported me with 20,000 naira. Do you know what? Very beautiful. I supported him with 20,000 naira. I was so happy. Please show love and like for him, and please press the love and like button. Press the love and like button for him. I appreciate you. God bless you. If you are watching, just press the love and like button for our Yoruba brother. He donated 20,000 naira for me. First time in history I see a Yoruba man donating 20,000 naira for me to support our work. This work is for everybody. Even when people want to really know their history. See, God have chosen me. Oh, come and open the eyes of this elite, Miss Blood, and those people who have been dark for many years. You see, I raise my hand up. I raise my hand up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see, Imaswen, one Mr. Imaswen is what do you call it? Imaswen is Wabize. Or Ozoduse. He came out, he was saying Benin was giving birth to Duduwa, is their son. I was shocked. I was shocked. When this guy was talking about how Oba Benin gave birth to his own grandfather, it was the Oba Benin who is now giving birth to Duduwa. How can I give birth to my grandfather? I was shocked. So he was coming out, he was teaching history, but he never have any book to back it up. When you are saying something, you have to have proof. That's why Ranomigo continue to give me credit for the good work I am doing. Ranomigo continue to give me credit. See, don't look at that boy like that. Anytime you say something, he must back it up with proof. I love you so much. Thank you, my brother. God bless you. We appreciate the help you give to us. And we have an organization, and our association is called Idu People Congress. Idu People Congress is comprising of Itsekiris people, Ijo, Urhobo, Isoko, and the indigenous tribes in Igodo land. We are the family of the Ogisos. We are the indigenous people of the Ogiso land. What really happened in our land, it was clear. Today, most of the clans, the ethnic group ran away through the rivers. Some of the clans were wiped out from the surface of the map. I want to refer you to what happened in Urhobo land. The only place you can find Urhobo in those days is across the Ethiopia River. That is the only way you can find them, because those people crossed the river and ran away. Because it was very difficult for this Oba to cross that big river to go and fight the Robo. It was so difficult for them. But today, the Robo people are so happy. They love me so much. They are my greatest supporter. Number one, the highest. You see, they continue to have, anytime the Robo people watch me, they are so happy. You know what we do? What they did is just we are just teaching our history. But you see, Imaswen came out the other time. He was talking about Oduduwa is giving birth, about Benin give birth to Oduduwa. He was lying that the Romeo is the Mononya. He was changing different names. And you know, in Ile-Ife, Romeo is a nickname. He was changing the name. Oduduwa is changing the name to Zoduwa. Ile-Ife is changing the name to Ilefan. And I now asked the man, what if you are saying Ile-Ife is Ilefan? What is the meaning of Ile-Oyo? Ilesha. Ilayo. Ilayo. What do you mean? Why are you changing all those things? Just stop this nonsense. You see, I continue to confront Imaswen with his lies. I continue to counter the lies. You know, there was a day I called him. I was questioning him. I was asking a very, very diplomatic question. I was making sense. I was told the palace called him and he was sacked. If you don't know what is happening, maybe they will may call him back. As I speak to you today, Imaswen have been relieved off because anytime he come online teaching history, he don't even have any book to back it up. You see, when I teach history, I have books. I have many, many books. There are books I buy from Portuguese library, from Portuguese, from England, from the place. You see, these books, there are some books which were written about how many hundreds of years ago, the 14th century. You know, we have proofs. The Portuguese were here in 14th centuries. It was fresh in the memory 200 years after the coming of Oromia. The Portuguese arrived in Benin. And you know what? The Portuguese met the Ijo and the Itsekiris. The people that first have a contact with the white men were the Itsekiris, Ijo. But how come the Oba Benin is not telling us that the Ijo people don't have land and the Itsekiri people don't have land? And go and check it in Lisbon, the museum. It was documented in one of the book that the people that met, the first people that met the white men, the Portuguese, were the Itsekiris and the Ijos. But how come the Oba is now saying that the Ijo people don't have land, the Itsekiri people don't have land? So we will go back to history later. I want to refer our brothers and sisters to what is going on in Ologbo community today. And if I am not mistaken, I would like to share more light on Ologbo community. Ologbo community is a community that is originally indigenous people of Itsekiris and Ijos. The Itsekiri people were the larger part of Ologbo. We were surprised. The people you see in Ukwa and the people there, you see the Ishan communities. Those people came to this area during the time of the white men where they were having a company in Ologbo. They came to work, and some of them came to hunt from Orion local government. They migrated from Orogo. People came from Orogo. People come from this area to set. They were settlers there because they were having their own village. They will say, "I'll give you Orogo." They were calling them camp of these people, camp of these people. People came to settle there. I am from Edo State. I am not a biased person. The people who are supposed to be lording over Ologbo have to be an Itsekiri man. He's not a son of the Oba. When you are saying this, some of those people who are not educated will say Oba. What is the meaning of Oba in your language? Oba don't have meaning. It's meaningless in our language. What we call king in our language is called Ogi. In Yoruba, people call it Ovie. In some people call it Oji, Ojami. You see, if you continue to go down into this clan, they have different names they call it. But you ask the Oba, where did they get what's called Oba from? What is the meaning of Oba in our language? I speak our language fluently. If I don't speak my language, When I was young, 1984, I was in my village to learn native doctor. I learned spiritualism from 1984 to 1994, 10 years. So I must know how to speak my language. I know it's, I just want to assure you that I know my language. So what I'm trying to say is that the people who live in Ologbo, these people have been carried away. They say they are fighting for Oba. They are many of them they are living a miserable life. The Oba is selling their villages. They cannot talk. Okay, look at what is going on today. I just want to talk to the general public today that what is going on in the Ologbo community today. You see, I came out to diffuse the plan of the Oba. The Oba was having a plan to say that the Isheke people don't have land, the Ijaw people don't have land. Some people were queuing up to the ideas, that stupid ideas of the Oba Benin, by denying the owner of the land, the owner of the indigenous people of the land, the Shekiri and the Ijaws, Robos. He's trying to deny that they don't have land. He said they should go and ask Portuguese. I was shocked. How can they go and ask Portuguese, that Portuguese who came? Look, I want to repeat it again. If you're just watching me, I'm not a biased man. I'm from Benin, Orion local government. The history, it was documented, and I will tell you the chapter in the book. It was the Portuguese who came. We're going towards the Gulf of Benin, that's close to Warri area, those Warri to all those cross rivers, those are river state area. They met the Itsekiris and the Jaws. Sorry, let me put this. Sorry, my battery is about to weak. Okay, just look. The Oba of Benin is saying that they should go and ask Portuguese. They know owns land. The Portuguese know their owns land. So we should go and call Portuguese. See, do you know what happened? The Shekipo is old as many years in that land. That is, these people are old ancient people in that land. We are indigenous. The Shekri people are indigenous people of that land. We continue to do more research because there was a king who was killed in Siloko Road. The name just looked like the Shekri, it was like the Yoruba. They are not Yoruba, but they were different ethnic clans. You see, the Shekri people is old, as at 14th century. 14th century to today is almost about 650 years. And the people they met were the Shekiris and the Jaws, the white men met. Firstly, they wanted to do the business with the Shekiri people by selling their people into slavery. And the Shekiri people rejected that offer because the Shekiri people and the Jaw people so much value their people. They now directed them to the... Well, we're not going to talk about this history of how they started this slave trade. It was the Oba of Benin who sold the highest slave in the history. If you go to Zurich, if you want to really know what I'm saying today, the man who sold the highest slave in the history of humanity is Oba of Benin. Go to Zurich Museum, you will see it. The bronze is there, they write it. It's documented there. He sold the highest slaves in the history of Africa. Black man was Oba of Benin. So you people celebrating a man who sold your ancestors in millions, and you are saying, you're celebrating it, and the man is still trying to sell all your land, and you are keeping quiet. You say you will not talk. They said they should sell all the whole land and put company, so you will not have farm. Do you have a country that does not have agriculture? They will not. They will sell and build stupid houses. Illiteracy is a disease. So today I want to refer to our Ijaw brothers. I am so very proud of you, the Ijaw people. I'm proud of the Shekiri people. Shekiri people, they are more. They know what they are doing. I love them so much. They are intelligent people. They are educated. You see the Ijaw people, I love you so much. You are the great and one of the greatest people in the world, in the history of this world. Ijaw people know how to be quiet. But when the time comes, they will always do their best. I'm proud of Ijaw. I continue to praise those Ijaw leaders. I don't want to mention their names. I love you so much. We are also going to beg Ijaw today now in Ologbo. We have Abiala 1, Abiala 2. These are Ijaw villages. Ijaw supposed to have two local government in Edo State, and the Ishekiri people supposed to have one local government. They have to create Ishekiri local government in Edo State, and if they cannot create Ishekiri local government, they have to create it Ishekiri Development Authority (CD). What do you call it? Local government development authority. They are created in Bayelsa State. They have to create them and give them their own local governments. We see no reason why the Obabini is now penetrating into Ijaw land, because he take the people for granted. He say they are fools, driving them away from their home and selling their village. You see some of them say, I build house in Benin. I don't care about village. There is winch in my village. They continue to sell their birthright. They don't know their children. They don't think about the future of their children. They want to, you see, if you want to really know what is going on in Europe, if you want to know the Benin people are the most stupid people I've ever seen in this history of this world, because the reason why not all of us are stupid, we have the highest stupid people, the highest. We have gold medal. The highest, the most stupid people in this world are from the Benins. You know why I say this? I just want to make example with where I live, or let me make example with London. If you go to Brooklyn streets in London, or Frederick Street in London, you see so many Benin. For example, you see Benin people there. They are there, single mother, single father, single sister, uncle. You see this house. Do you know who owns this house? These houses are owned by the British. They will be there for 400 years. They continue to pay rentage to the British. They think they are smart. They are mugus. You see, you look this skyscraper, five story, four stories. They say they want to have children in this country. They want to have a better life. You are just remain slavery forever. You see, those houses you are seeing in the streets of Manchester. Ask your sister, hello, my sister, call here. How are you? Say fine. The house you live, are you the owner of the house? He say no, I'm parents. You ask Osadebame, how are you? Fine. The house you live in Liverpool, are you how many years have you been in Liverpool? Say, I have been in Liverpool for 40 years. He say, mama, you try you. The house you live in Liverpool, who owns the house? He say, it's British people now. Oh, it's British. Okay. Do you know snake will always give birth to snake? Lion will always give birth to lion. You see, these people continue to produce, and these children you are producing, we all are producing, are going to remain slave, in new style slave, because those houses you are seeing, it's not your house. Is it these people don't think? They don't think twice. Look at the house. Look at this. I want to make an example with the house I live. This house I live is how many flats? Let me count. One, two, two, one, two, three. This is with 6, 7, 8 flats. The house I live is 8 flats. This house is owned by German. You know, you can put 8 single mothers in this house. You will not work. You stay at home. You say, can you buy these 8 flats? Is it these people have already made the plan for their children unborn to be able to access the wealth of their own people? If you like do 20 hours, you cannot have these 8 flats. If you like work for 40 years, you cannot have these 8 flats. The logic to have all those 8 flats is open for the children of those white people. It is their land. That is what called self-reliance. It's called self-reliance. There's another word. It's not racism. You know, it's not what? Racism. Because how can you expect these people to fight war and sacrifice their life for their land? Then you will come and not having all those property because they are fools. You cannot take them unaware because you can look at a big city, see big houses. You see the Benin people are allowing the Oba of Benin to be taking their destiny. I see they are just being, you see, when there was a time they say, oh, where this village do you come from? Ah, there's winch in my village, oh, I will not go to my village. Oh. They will continue to call their village winch. The winch, the village you call winch today, the Oba of Benin is selling it. Do you know how much they are selling it? 800 million, 1 billion is selling your village, and you say your village was winch. And it is the same village we are calling winch now. You are now buying land today. Why the winch not kill you? Because you people don't want to think about the future of our children. What is going on in Edo State is uncalled for, it's barbaric, it's satanic. Today we are seeing the Oba of Benin masterminding evil in our land. Folks, I want to put it before the general public to understand that the Oba of Benin will just wake up in the morning, he will just take 10 villages, he will call one of his brother. He will say, brother, from today go, you are now the Duke, Onoji, Duke of this 10 villages. Then that one will go there. He will tell them to donate money for him. They will donate, the whole 10 village will donate money for him. He will build one house here. They will give him land to farm. Before you know what is going on, we don't know what is happening. If there is any oil in that area, the people who are indigenous, they will not know, they will not have any contact with the company. It is this same Oba brother himself who will go and negotiate the company. The money that is coming from those companies, those money are going straight to the Oba Palace. When you talk, they'll frame you up. You see, Kotisugbo is now fooling himself. Kotisugbo went to Ologbo, and then they wanted to protest about 215 oil wells in Ologbo. Oba Benin was the one who influenced Governor Obaseki to arrest Kotisugbo. Kotisugbo is now fooling himself after taking oaths. He was arrested because the wealth of our future is being controlled by Oba of Benin and his criminal gangs, the family. They say they owns everybody. They are the Oba Adafikwedoya of Yomba Wakin. Say we are slave of the Oba. You see, if you see any Benin man, it's only two words you ask him. Of Yomba Wakin be Oyomba, what are you to the Oba? You say they are slave to the Oba. In 21st century, people are still coming out and be saying they are slave to Oba. I don't understand this. Very funny. So now I want to show you a video. The Oba of Benin named 10 villages and he put his brother to be selling the land, collecting oil money. And you know what? People who hail from these areas, they are dying in Libya. Since I was born, the Oba of Benin have never go to any village to help people. He will just show it on social media. He go to orphanage home, he give them rice, and those rice that is given to them was being donated, given to him free by those companies. The Oba of Benin does not buy oil. The Oba of Benin does not buy drinking water. The Oba of Benin does not buy alcohol. The Oba of Benin does not buy Coca-Cola. All those things are being given as a reality, plus millions of dollars. Our people are here fighting Sivoni is racist. It's racist. We have all it takes. You see, the Oba of Benin was the one who was instigating Amigo to be insulting Fulani. If Fulani have problem with any other people, but I want to put it to the general public today that in Edo States, Fulani is not our problem. My village, the Fulani are not killing anybody. Bring somebody out who said Fulani drove them from their village. Nothing like that. The reason why you are seeing people talking about Fulani in Benin, the reason why you are seeing it was the same Oba of Benin from Benin Traditional Council. They were controlling Amigo. You know, Amigo is an alarmist. If you see something, people, when you open your mouth, the man, in English, we call it alarmists. Amigo continue to bring Buhari Fulani, insult Buhari, all these people going to follow the footsteps of Renonigo. I want to state it today that if there is a Fulani attack in Benue State or in Plateau State, I want to tell the general public today that in Edo State, if you see anywhere there's a Fulani attack, you have to treat it very well. The Obabini have something to link with him. As I speak to you today, I can name a place for you where they have no less than 2,000 cows and they have a lot of Fulani there. And the Obabini is the owner of those cattle or cow. And this cow is owned by Obabini. And the Fulani that are rearing these animals, they are under the Obabini. But Obabini continue to preach hate speech against the Fulani in Edo State. But the truth is bitter. The Obabini owns most of those cows in Edo State. If you think I am lying, I want to give you the direction where we have those cows and go and check it without lying to you. And I want to describe it today. There is a village called Owa when you are going to Agbo. Before you get to Abudu, before you go to Agbo, we are coming from Benin, you see a village called Owa. The Owa is an Igbo name, Owa. The Obabini changed the names. These are ancient names of the Jaws, the Igbos, and you see, these are the Igbo names. The Obabini changed the names. He changed the name to his own father's name. And it's not from that village. It's changing everything every day. You see, when you go to that place, you just tell those people in that village, say, where is your Oba, all those Fulani farm, where they are training cow, they have too much cow. Oba Obini owns those cows. And they are escorting those cows with AK-49, AK-47. But the same Oba Obini continue to tell Iranomigo to be preaching hate speech against the Fulani. And the Fulani, they are so quiet. We have Mieti Allah in Edo State. And we see the Fulani, they are not even talking. And we don't know why the Fulani in Edo State, they are not talking. And it is the same Oba Obini who is preaching hate speech against your people. I'm from Orion local government area. When you find a Fulani destroying crops in Edo South, go and check, investigate properly. Oba Obini have a hand in it. This is the latest information that I want to put before the general public. Do you know when you are challenging the authority of the Oba Obini in village, you say, oh, this is my village. Nobody can take my village. The news tactics they are using now, they will also go and kill that person. They will put the blame on Fulani. So these people have been playing hacking packing game. Most of the killings you can see in Edo South, they're just putting the blame on Fulani. Fulani people are not responsible. I'm talking about Edo South. It is not Fulani that are killing people in Edo South. It is a sponsor. You see, I want to put some secret before. I'm not trying to defend Fulani. They are not killing people or they kill people. I am telling you what is happening in my local government, my state. We have 7 local governments. Have you ever had the Fulani kill an Ijoma in Edo State? They went to Ijo land and kill anybody. They don't do that because the Ijo people are not responsible for those cows. But those cows you see belongs to the Oba Obini. Most of those cows. Not only him, there are some gangs. I repeat again, if you go to Owa, they call it Oba Nusa, where you are going to Agbo. Oba Obini have many cows there. Too much. You have too much cow, and you have just come. You see, we just call Benin Manas, then we all come out. Fulani killers, Fulani killers. Have Fulani kill your brother? Come and show me one of your brother Fulani have killed. In the Benin, Benin is killing our land. Shut up your mouth. Stop lying. These people are lying. They are liars. They don't love truth. My village Fulani did not take any land. The only person who came to my land, to my village, and want to carry the land was the Oba Obini and his brother. And if you want me to show you the video, I will show you the video. I want to show you the video. It was the Oba Obini who came to my village. They wanted to sell 80% of my village. It was not Fulani. Can you tell me which village Fulani have sold? Okay, some people are saying that the Fulani is buying our land. Are you crazy? Fulani is buying your land. Who is he buying it from? Is he buying it from God? I don't know. The literacy have pushed us a long way. What you have to ask yourself. There was one land in Ovia local government. The Oba Abini conspired with one of his brother. They sold the land for a Fulani, big land, and the Fulani bought the land, millions of nairas. After the Fulani have bought the land, you see this useless some Benin people some of them that's very stupid. They came out and be saying that a Fulani take our land. The man bought the land, and it was you people who are buying down your head as an Obaipo, as a red lizard for Oba. When you are buying your head for somebody, that person will rule over you. The land was sold to a Fulani, and he bought it. If they sold the land from me in Jenny, I buy the land. I can say, oh, why do you buy land? You're a black man. You don't have to buy land. Are you crazy? Who is selling the land? It's Fulani. I didn't know human being. Can you show me a village in Edo South, in Benin, that Fulani just come to that village and they took the village and they just take the village? Nobody can prove it. I repeat, nobody can show me one village in Oredo or Via. The Fulani just went to that village and said, oh, this village for Today is my own. Nobody should enter there again. Can you show me this village? And they started selling land. The people who are selling land in it, I'm not talking about Nigeria, is the Oba of Benin and his children and his families. They say they have blue bloods. They are selling on our land. Our people who are supposed to come out massively to support me financially, they keep on keeping quiet. They just want to listen. How long will you continue to listen? You are older every day, and this man continue to be selling it. Do you know what happened about a few days ago? So let me clear that Fulani. I am going to write a letter, if I have money to do it, to Miyetti Allah. I'm going to write a letter to Miyetti Allah in Edo State, their chairman, that he have to investigate what I am saying if I am lying. I am saying this thing true today that the Oba of Benin is the one instigating. I have proof to it. Instigating Iranomigo. Iranomigo is preaching hate speech against the Fulani in Edo State. I don't have hatred for any human. But what belongs to us, we have to protect it. You said you sold land for Fulani, and you are not coming out and saying Fulani is taking your land. Are you stupid? They said they sold land for Dangote. It was the same Oba of Benin who sold land for Dangote. Dangote did not come to Benin and take land. The land Dangote bought was sold by the Oba of Benin families. And they are not the owner of those lands. You see, our people are not educated. Have you ever seen anywhere in Benin Dangote just come and take the land? Say, I am Dangote, I take this land. No, Dangote did not take any land. It is the family of the Oba who are selling this land. The question you have to ask yourself, does those useless families have power to be selling your lands? That is a question. Does the Oba of Benin have power to create dukedom? Another question. And you continue to put blame on Fulani, you are making the greatest mistake. The more you are blaming Fulani, the Oba want them to kill all of you. Have you ever seen any family of the Oba coming out on social media? Or is it like the sons say, Fulani, you are taking our land, you are killing people? No, people are beginning to be fools. Have you ever seen the children of the Oba coming out and saying Fulani is the cause of our problem? How come Fulani is the cause? We are not working Coca-Cola. Is it Fulani that is depriving us of our work? Okomu Oye. We are not working Okomu Oye. Is it Fulani that is making us not to work in Okomu Oye? NEPA office, the woman who came there, sacked all the Isha people and replaced them with people from Osun State. Was it Fulani? So some people continue to put blame on Fulani. And sometimes going to imagine, when you are talking about Fulani fighting in Benue State, that is reality. But in Edo State, I do come out to verify my information before coming out to say it. So information is power. You see, when people continue to insult Fulani, I don't understand. If people say, oh, don't talk to Fulani, is bad. Ah, my God. I said, sometimes, you see, the way you think, you must make investigation. Don't don't continue to believe on those things once. I am not saying Fulani is perfect or not perfect, but I am telling the general public that the problem we have in Edo State is not Fulani. I have never seen any place in Edo State that Fulani drew people from their home and they are started selling the land. What I have heard about there are sometimes some area the Fulani will lay an ambush in this forest. They will start misbehaving, but later on they will also leave. They say Fulani have occupied the whole Edo State, but people are still in the village. Are they running away from the village? They are driving the Fulani so that they can be selling all those lands. So me, I'm even inviting Mieti Allah. I want more Fulani in Edo South to come and occupy those lands because let us make a deal, the greatest deal. I'm ready to make deal with Fulani because if the Fulanis are occupying this land, the Yoruba Abini cannot go and sell this land because the Fulani people will help us to protect this land. Let us make a deal. We have no choice than to make a deal because look at what is happening. We are blaming Fulani and the Yoruba Abini, they are selling our land. And you are putting a blame. Who is selling your land? Is it Fulani selling your land? So now we have no choice. We want to make a deal. I'm going to make the greatest deal. Beautiful deal. Fulani, I will give you a land. I am the Ogiso of that land. I'm going to give you a land, you and your family to live. But help us to remove this alien, this bastard. Let us make an agreement. Religions is a thing of the past. If you are talking about Islamic or this, okay, no problem. But we are going to give you a land. Practice your Islam in that place. Do you know how many land Yoruba Abini have? It is not his land. It is government land. He have confiscated all our land to his own. I face Oba. I had nonsense. So if we can make a deal with the Fulani, Yoruba Abini have, I cannot count how many land he have. He's not the owner of those land. The whole government reserve, Yoruba Abini have converted government property to his own. If the Fulani is ready to do business, I'm ready to do business with the Fulani. I'm just saying the truth. Because since no Benin man can come out to support me so that we can fight for our rights, let us make a deal with the Fulani. I'm ready to make a deal. I will just travel from here and go and meet Mieti Allah in Kano, Abuja. I'll go and meet the president of Mieti Allah. Sit down and tell him, so sir, Mieti Allah, Alaji, what we want to do is that we want to give you a land. Help us remove this bastard. And we are going to give you a land in Ovia. There's one mighty land Katusa took. We call this land to two, give you one side. Help us remove this bastard from our land. You see, the Mieti Allah is very happy. They'll start doing this job. It's a very neat job. Nobody will ask them because we invited them to come and help us. There's a difference between you are inviting person or somebody coming out without your invitation. And we are going to tell Mieti Allah, oh, this is your place. I'm just presupposing, I don't want to say it in English. It's a plan. We have option A, option B, option C, option D. We have different options on the table. We have no choice because when they say dialogue is the best way to resolve a conflict, when dialogue fails, we use force. The Bible also lets us to know that in the beginning, the kingdom of God suffered violence and it was taken by force. We have no choice than to protect the remaining land for our children unborn. We are not protecting this land to build us on this land. We are protecting this land for agriculture. This is not how to build a house. I live in the Western. Is how can you build a house in your land? You will not eat the as small as Switzerland, who have been existing for hundreds of years. They don't build house in all the lands. The Oba Abini is claiming King Nebuchadnezzar, selling people land, committing all type of evil. He said he owns lands. And nobody is ready to, if you want to go and consult a lawyer, the lawyer will stay clear. Do you know what the Oba Abini is using? Because people like the Tony Kabaka, Usapamano Mule, Shabaran, who are doing the dirty job for him. That is the reason why people are so scared. Ignore them, you just call a lawyer. The lawyer will just say, my brother, you see the lawyer will run. You see, Benin, we were taking Oba Abini to court in Benin. You see, no lawyer will go. They are not afraid of the Oba Abini. What they are afraid of, because the Tony Kabaka who are hire killers, and they are coming out to be denied that they are not killers. I want to put a question before you. Eye continue to kill Aye continue to kill Eye. Have you ever heard Oba's son was killed? Oba's children are all cultists. Ezeleka is a cultist. Obarato is a cultist. Tony Kabaka is an Aye. in younger brother Julius Sema fights. Kapepo is an what do you call it? Eye. Ikbo is an Eye. Ogi is an Eye. These are all cultists. But they continue to kill people. They don't kill these people. These people are the one who are sponsoring this killing to kill us because they are foreigners. They don't kill them. Have you ever heard Tony Kabaka family was killed? And they are all cultists. They don't kill these people because these people have immunity. They have what called immunity against killings. And if you go to the history, it was very clear that the fathers of Tony Kabaka migrated from Ife. Their job was to be killing us for human sacrifice because those idols they were bringing for Ife, we never knew how to worship those idols. It was those people like the Tony Kabaka father. That's what they are still doing today. They are high killers. They are killing us. You see, goat will always give birth to goat. The killings they brought of sacrifice, humans. And that's what they are. You see, they are rebranding. It's so-called rebranding. Rebranding that is upgrading. You see, those days they used to cut both heads. You see, the Tony Kabaka, if Tony Kabaka is being arrested today by the Special Intelligence Police, you see, Tony Kabaka will confess many secrets about the Oba Abini. Oba Abini cannot sleep the day Tony Kabaka will be arrested. He will go naked to the station to beg the Inspector General Police. Because, you see, when governor went and destroyed, the state government destroyed the illegal structure Tony Kabaka erected on the government lands, the Oba Abini called Tony Kabaka and give him 100 plots. He's so scared. The Oba Abini is so afraid of Tony because Tony have his secrets. He know how many people he have killed. Tony will reveal the secret of the Oba. You can still recollect or you can recall back that few months ago, when Tony Kabaka was inside the palace as an Aye man, and he said to the Oba, he said it's categorically clear in the live video screen that as for him, he's here to see the Oba, that the Oba have called Governor Obaseki to put the security, that is security of the state, neighborhood watch. That's Oba Benin should command Governor Obaseki to make Tony Kabaka number one security officer of the state. That is neighborhood watch, to put the security apparatus of the state in the hands of a primary school dropouts, so that the Oba Benin will continue to use Tony Kabaka to perpetrate and to achieve his human sacrifice tradition. It was very easy for them to start killing us. Neighborhood watch, they will give them different guns with healers. They will just catch you. Oh, you are insulting your Oba, but you enter inside, they will just kill you. They will say, oh, this guy was caught in armed robbery, and because the reason why you were killed is because you were fighting for your people. They will just kill you because they have immunity. The Tony Kabaka have immunity. The deputy Oba have immunity against prosecution. You see, these people don't have immunity. They cannot be arrested and they not be arrested. You see, what is going on today, folks? We have a man called Curtis Ologbo. During the coronavirus, and we are seeing the coronavirus now, during the early stage of coronavirus, 2 boys were arrested by the Nigeria police, Edo State Command. They were walking late hour. The police tell them, stop, if you move, I shoot you. They came, police searched them, and firearms, guns were recovered from these youths, these 2 boys. You know what happened? Those boys were taken to state CID. Those boys confessed that they are working for Curtis Ologbo. They were caught with firearms. They were detained in state CID. Do you know what happened? The Benin Traditional Council, Oba Benin, sent a palace chief to come and release people who were arrested with guns, and they were released. Curtis Ologbo, who they confess that Curtis Ologbo is the one sponsoring them, and they were taking this gun to Ologbo to go and fight Prince Johnson, chief Asheleka Johnson, the herself Itsekiris in Ologbo Kingdom, Ologbo Dukedom, also Ologbo community. I don't know how to call it very well. The herself, the Itsekiris, the herself Ologbo, that is the in charge of Ologbo, that is number one traditional ruler. There is the number one, is the one recognized. There's another one recognized traditional ruler in Ologbo. You see, herself Chief Johnson Asheleka. I remove my cap for you because you are a leader. Leader na the person wey dey lead the people, wey dey lead them well, wey dey think of the future. Na good leader, na him we dey think, na him we dey pray for. They get ruler, they get the leader. Ruler na the person wey dey rule the people. Ruler na the person wey dey rule the people, wey dey rule them well, wey dey think of their future. Na good ruler, na him we dey pray for. Chief Johnson Asheleka, you be leader, na you be dey pray for. Ruler of Itsekiris, you be ruler of Itsekiris, ruler of, you dey try. Chief Johnson na man you be. The allegation wey dey put for your head, e no go work, e no go catch. We na wa full egbo wakwa. So that is it, and we love the Itsekiris people. So Itsekiris people, they are great people. That's what I'm saying. I have a very important role to play. I am going to meet with all those Ijaw leaders, Itsekiris leaders. You will see, I have a dream. So these are my brothers. They fight, they fought before. We are going to amend it. No more fighting. We don't know. They were killing themselves. And the people who they're supposed to fight, they didn't fight it. I love you, Itsekiris. I love you, Joe. It's on. We love you. We want unity. People don't, oh, this Itsekiris was not good. We don't want all these things again. We want to join hands together and fight our oppressor. Yes. You see, I diffuse the tension in our state. You see, Kotisugbo was never arrested. As of today, Kotisugbo is on hiding. He's boasting that he's fighting for the Oba of Benin. The Oba of Benin sent some money to state CID, and Kotisugbo was never arrested. Those boys were released. How can you release somebody who were caught with firearms? And they said they were going to Ologbo. Do you see that these people confessed that it was Chief Ologbo of Ologbo and what do you call that one? Kotisugbo, and in influence of the Oba Palace, they were having guns with them. Guns! And nobody. I want to also show you another thing again. You see, these people, they are just manipulating us. You see, the Oba Abini have guys, guns, sponsor people with guns. And the people say they don't know. Let me show you. I don't lie against the Oba Abini. What am I going to gain if I lie against you? Eh? So, look, you see them coming out, they say they have guns, they are fighting for Oba Abini. Oba Abini is sponsoring them because they want to collect land. Look at them.
Superior than the Oba of Benin. And it is just a warning. Hello, this is a special warning to the Ijaws. The fact that they are more superior than the Oba of Benin. And it is just a warning. It's not a child play. It is what we have realized. We are taking Benin for granted. And from today, we have this.
What's happening now? The people there.
This is a special warning to the Ijaws. The fact that they are more superior than the Oba of Benin. And it is just a warning. It's not a child play. It is what we have realized. We are taking Benin for granted. And from today, we have this.
You see them were parading different type of gun, AK-47, AK-49. You see, they say they are fighting for Benin. You see, with guns. Who is sponsoring them? Is it Captain Osa? I don't know. Who give them gun? Do you see the gun they were having? And Kotisugbo have those people were arrested. We are having this weapon, firearms, assaulted rifles, and this These are the guns they are using to. That's why you see Benin people they are so scared. They don't want to fight for their rights. You see them say, "Oh, we are going to fight Ijo. They are going to fight." They say they want to. They were using the Ijo people for human sacrifice for many years ago. Ijo people, we came out from inside Ijo and from inside Isha. Our language is a corrupted language. The Ijo people are people who continue to maintain our ancient language. Eyes on, is on, eyes on, is on. I'm proud of my people, but they sold many of them to slavery. Please press the love and like button. You are watching our program, you have to press the love and like button. It's so important to us. You see the guns they were parading. They say they want to go and kill Ijo. Maybe they think maybe it was those days where they used to fool themselves. you know, you want to go and fight Ijo, you are a fool. You want to kill Ijo, idiot. They say, you see what the other time they did? They said the Obaseki, Obabini said Obaseki disobey him. Obaseki is supposed to use state power. They have to use force to collect Ijo land and give to Oba. Eh? You see the way the Obaseki responded. Obaseki responded intelligently, said we are all from Edo State. Everybody is equal. But I see no reason why Oba is saying that the Ijo people don't have land. It is the Oba who have the land. So that is it. So today I want to show you a video concerning when the Oba. See, the Ijo people are coming out with a statement very soon because I'm in touch with them. They are coming out with a statement very soon. When there was a video, the Oba Benin brother was saying that the Oba Benin give him 10 villages. That is in charge. Can do any whatsoever he like with the villages because you see the Benin people as fools. When you are saying the Benin people are fools, people say don't call us fool. But you don't have rights because how can somebody who migrated from Saudi Arabia even be telling you that you are not the owner of the land, even telling you to leave his land? They met the Shekri people in that place. The Oba came to meet these people, indigenous people. They made the Jaws. We were all together before they came. We were under Ogiso. Our king was the king who united us together. Both the Igbos and all. It's called Igodo. They started changing everything, changing the name of our villages. I was so scared. I want to show you where the man was saying that they have how many villages. He said, look at this village. The man was saying they own land. It's dukedom, my brother. I want to define dukedom for you. And a kingdom before dukedom. The definition of a kingdom is a country ruled by a king. An example of a kingdom is Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is a kingdom because it's being ruled by king. We have kingdom. The only kingdom we have in Africa is Kingdom of Morocco. It's a king that ruled that country. But I don't know why the illiterate Beninese, they don't even want to read book and write it on Google what is kingdom. They continue to say Benin is a kingdom because they are not, many of them are not civilized. They are living in Europe, they don't read book, they don't watch news, they only watch Enanamigo and Monica to educate them. You say when a blind man is leading the people will, he will lead them astray. They will lead them to pits. They don't find time to read. When you are correcting them, they say you are insulting them. My people, how can I talk to you? You have to listen to class. This is our class. So you look at this, listen to this place. When the Oba of Benin and his family were saying they are the owner of the lands. Itsekiris land, they say they are the owner. They say they even own Ijo land. Listen to this video.
Mr. Frank Irabor said His Royal Highness Prince Owe Akenzwa was installed the Noge of Ologbo Dukedom by the Oba of Benin after fulfilling all traditional rites. The Secretary of the Benin Traditional Council said Ologbo is a dukedom in the Benin Kingdom under the watch of the Nogia directed by the Oba of Benin, stressing that anything contrary is against the Benin Traditional Council. Secretary to
These people are criminals. Frank Rabo is a thief, he's a criminal. These are people that are supposed to be arrested. If the government cannot arrest people, then we have to destroy these people, because how can this guy be sitting down there and be saying he's directing that is a king is dukedom? Do we have dukedom? Do we have kingdom? What we have is a country ruled by a president, and they're not creating kingdom, dukedom inside a country. In law, this is a treason felony. Are they trying to overthrow President Muhammad Buhari? I don't understand what is going on. People are not educated. He's sitting down there. Can he say this in a court of law that the Oba Benin is directing him to create dukedom? Are you crazy? Under which law? Which House of Assembly ratify it? We don't know what our House of Assembly are doing. No? Do we really have House of Assembly in Edo State? When this idiot is saying something that is treason, say treason with his mouth, and nobody is talking to him. He's saying his kingdom is creating dukedom. Listen to this idiot. He says he's creating dukedom. Just listen. Oh. He said the Oba Benin directed it. These people are so stupid.
Mr. Frank Irabor said His Royal Highness Prince Owe Akenzwa was installed the Noge of Ologbo Dukedom by the Oba of Benin after fulfilling all traditional rites. The Secretary of the Benin Traditional Council said Ologbo is a dukedom in the Benin Kingdom under the watch of the Nogia directed by the Oba of Benin, stressing that anything contrary is against the Benin Traditional Council. As Secretary to the Benin Traditional Council can authoritatively tell you that there is only one Omonoba representative traditionally there, and that is the Duke of Ologbo. That is the Ologi of Ologbo. If you are going to Ologbo, note that the traditional head there is the Ologi of Ologbo. Iyasele of, I believe it's Iyasele of Wari. Even though he grew up, spent most years in Benin, that does not give him the right to carve part of Benin land for himself and see himself as the overlord in that area. The Nogie of Ologbo, His Royal Highness Prince Owe Akenzwa, said he became the Nogie following installation, and ever since he has been carrying out his responsibilities in line with the duties of the Benin Traditional Council.
The Duchy of Ologbo was created by His Majesty Omonoba Ejiawa in 1988.
You see, they create duchy. I don't know. But people, have you see this kind of thing they happen for anywhere for Nigeria? Say, what are we in the highest illiterates? I think the people are the most number one illiterate in the world. How can you see these idiots? He said they create duchy, dukedom. Under which law? Where is the? I don't understand. Under House of Assembly, they create. Wait, these things are off. Are we just born to be fools? They say they create. Where? We have the case in court now in Abuja, in the Federal High Court in Abuja. The case is coming up next week. We have a case in Abuja Federal High Court. We are seeking a court declaration. By the time we come back from the court and we have the court declaration, we will now go to the Federal Police, serve him. These people will become a criminal automatically become law. How come you will now sit down the dukedom? Are you crazy? So I want to use broken English to explain to our brothers and sisters. We went to court in Federal High Court in Abuja to seek a court declaration. The court declaration we seek was as follows. We want a Federal High Court of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Abuja, to determine if it is constitutional for the Oba of Benin, if it is lawful, if it is lawful, it's constitutional for the Oba of Benin to be appointing his brother or anybody in any gas to be creating dukedom, if it is lawful, we want the courts, we are seeking a court declaration, and we have joined the Oba of Benin as the first respondents, and we are adding the Inspector General Police in the suit as a second respondent, because it is the law enforcement agency that enforce law. We are also seeking a court declaration. We want the court to tell us if it is constitutional for the Oba Benin to use people like Eddie Murphy to take oaths. We are talking about education. I don't know how to say it in broken English. Let me use it in broken English. Waiting with the go court now. We want make court tell us, because the highest, the judiciary is an organ of government that interpret the law. Now courts, now they interpret law. Now they explain how law supposed to work or not supposed to work. So with the go court now, we want go make court declare whether it dey very right, it dey na true. Say na Oba Abini go dey appoint him brother for a Ologbo, or dey appoint him brother, all those criminalities. If it dey right, na me say it will continue. But if court at the end of the day, court come void am, say Oba Abini no get that right, they will carry the judgment of that case go give Inspector General Police. Those Enoge of Ologbo, they will be arrested one by one. That is, the Oba Abini have to go to courts, and he come and defend it. That's a criminal offense. It is unlawful. Before you can do anything in the state, House of Assembly must. How can I don't understand why this man just a create. These people are so stupid. Ostinatoli say my people, Oba Abini have turned my people to animals. Animal. Hey, make I show now finish. Make I show now finish. He say na he be dukedom. Owu.
He named 10 communities to form the dukedom.
He say he named 10 communities. He named 10 villages, give am, say na him get am. Just imagine somebody will come from Mecca. Somebody just dey share village, say na him dey. I say we be fool. You know, say they be fool. You turn our people to animal, to cultists, to ashawo. See.
Majesty Omonobaye Jawa in 1988, he named 10 communities to form the Dukedom of Ologbo, and they are Imasabo, Hobaye, Ologbo Center, Ikara, Kolokolo, Ajoki.
You see, in the name Itsekiris village, Ikara, Ajoki, in the name Itsekiris village. He say na him be king. When they see the guys fight with the fire, they find trouble. Itsekiris villages, he say he go man signboard for there, say na Oba give am. Now Ogun go kill that Oba, kill the one without die. Ogun go kill that generation. Stupid people.
Hobaye, Ologbo Center, Ikara, Kolokolo, Ajoki, Ajotiton, Ajamimoga, and Abiala 1 and Abiala 2.
Look the name with the measure. He don't measure 6 Itsekiris villages. 6. Ajomi, they call it Itsekiris name. You see how the name they go. He dey measure Itsekiris villages. He want to start selling land. Oil, gas. Then they flow from that place. Too much gas. He say na him get am. I don't know how this man take get people. Itsekiris people land though. Where they create states? That river Ethiopia. Then they cut states. So those Itsekiris villages where they aside they come cut and just do state. This man just a go. Not you be governor. How come you can't create dukedom? Who did you agbe o? Itsekiris people should stop saying Oba come and help us. Don't say that nonsense again. Oba come and help you.
Omonobaye Jawa in 1988, he named 10 communities to form the Dukedom of Ologbo, and they are Imasabo, Hobaye, Ologbo Center, Ikara, Kolokolo, Ajoki, Ajotiton, Ajamimoga, and Abiala 1 and Abiala 2. These 10 communities form the Dukedom of Ologbo.
His name is your village. He say Abiala 1, Abiala 2. Fear will let you go put signboard for a job. You know, these young people don't. They say they need public apology from the Oba. They maybe anytime from now, can't share they'll bring this thing come out. They say they can't bring public apology. How you will go carry your village say na Oba? Fear go let you even see wetin dey do, e go dey intimidate the Ijaw, intimidate as if Ijaw Shekiri pipu na im dey intimidate. I no understand o, abeg una wait, I no understand what is going on. I no understand. Hello, OC. OC, good evening o. Balogun, how family? My name na Destiny. Good evening. I just call you in respect of Chief Johnson for Ologbo. Yes. One of my brother was among the suspects. You were handling the case. Four of his teeth were removed, and he said he was being tortured by you to confess to the crime. So that is why one of the suspects in Chief Johnson Asheleke for Ologbo case, four of his teeth were removed. He was beaten to confess to the crime he knows nothing about. Were removed before they were charged to court for killing, kidnapping, and all those things. They said they were yes, my brother was the one the teeth were removed. Yes, you are Richard. You are the OC Kidnapping. So the reason why I call you, sir, we have high respect for the police, and I wanted to call the higher authority. I said, we know the Oba of Benin and the Benin Traditional Council have influenced you to do all these things, but it was not fair. Itsekiris was killed. Itsekiris was killed. How come the Oba of Benin is now influencing the police to give justice to Itsekiris? And Curtis Tugbo, who was involved, was never arrested. The whole 11 Itsekiris that were arrested, all of them confessed that they killed the person. No one of them even denied they know nothing about it. Are you for it? Yes, I said one of my brother. Sir, 4 of the teeth was removed. Why can the reason why I call you, because the beating they received from you under OC Kidnapping, they were beaten to confess to what they know nothing about.
they confess to
They said they confessed under duress. That's one of now that one the teeth were removed was my brother.
Which already? I don't even. Which already they removed the teeth before teeth?
How many teeth was removed during the duress?
Who beat somebody?
See,
Why
sir.
not come to the office? Why even call you? Why not come to the office and find out and see the boy and asking who beat you, who to show you?
No, the reason why I call you because the way the Benin Traditional Council is involved, and we don't like all these things. You are being, you don't have to be used.
Yes. The Traditional Council, I don't know, they are not concerned with the case. I don't know that they don't confirm that to the police. The case, they are investigating the case between Shekiri and Shekiri people. I don't know why they are politicizing case.
But how come that Kotisugbo is not publicizing it? The Benin Traditional Council are not standing. The lawyer that is standing for the disease, everything is now influenced by the Benin Traditional Council, and they're now seeking justice. In Benin, the Afolabi representing the disease. Yes. Afolabi, who is a lawyer to the Oba of Benin, who is the lawyer to the Oba of Benin, is now the one representing an Itsekiris man who assumed or to have been allegedly killed. The whole suspect confessed that they killed him. And we invested. What we have did is that the way you investigated this matter was not fair to us. The Benin Traditional Council was compromised, or they compromised the system. As a police, we have faith in the police. We don't have to allow the Oba to have influence on something that is not fair. You are doing a work as a policeman, but why must the Oba be influencing the Nigerian police? That is what we are fighting for. So this is the policeman. This is the policeman who beat up the one of the Shekiri boys, removed 4 of the teeth. Hold on. See what happened? This is the O C Kidnapping. Those Itsekiris boys were beaten up. They said the money was being transferred. Millions of naira was being given to this policeman Balogun. And the person who they said this was allegedly kidnapped. And the people that were arrested, the 12, apart from Chief Johnson, the 11 of them were beaten. One of their hand is not working. One of them, the 4 teeth were removed. Beaten very seriously to confess the crime they know nothing about. You look at what this policeman is doing. I don't want see this policeman. I know. You know what I will do? I am going to let me call Abuja. This thing is very wrong. What these people are doing in Edo State is very bad. How can Richard, what is his name, Richard Balogun, be compromising and giving money by the Benin Traditional Council to do this nonsense? This Balogun, Richard Balogun, is from Oshomole side. How can these people be doing this thing to Itsekiris people? Itsekiris people, I don't know human being. Look at the way they beat this boy up. These Itsekiris people. Let me show you the video of these Itsekiris people. They beat them up. What is their crime? Being an Itsekiris man, is it a crime? The Oba Benin is intimidating the Itsekiris, and the law of Ori is keeping quiet. Nobody is talking. This guy was giving huge sum of millions of nairas to do this job. We have faith in the police, but this type of policeman, these are some people that are supposed to be investigated because of money. Let me show you these people, the way they were confessing. Eh? Show you.
Hello?
I want to show you the video. Look at what these people are doing. So that can this woman be saying is there no that after you have collected you sum of money, you don't know.
Receive 2 warrants because we are looking for you. One the first abuse person. We're very happy. A criminal gang. I want peace. When the cases will be dismissed without the wife of the deceased, Mrs. Bridget, my brother, for an expertise order. While one of the suspects. On the 7th, on the 7th day of June 2020, Sonny Eche set out on a journey to Delta State, en route Benisaple Road, but unknown to him that such journey would be his last on earth. It was revealed that some persons in Ologbo, who are from the same Itsekiris extraction, swooped on him and forcefully abducted him. Investigation revealed that they were said to have told the said Sonny Eche that they have scores to settle in the residence of Johnson Asegele, the Asere of Warri, but police investigation then revealed that the alleged abductors then took him to a palm plantation in the outskirts of Ologbo, where some armed men were already on standby. It was further revealed that moments after the said Sonny Eche was brought to the plantation area, one of the hoodlums shot him dead on the spot. This was confirmed by one of the principal suspects that was later arrested by the police.
You see what happened now, I want to show now this video. I'll call Abuja. But this thing is very bad. Oba Benin, how can he be giving money to army, to police, to be intimidating the Itsekiri? What is the crime of the Itsekiri? I don't know. Itsekiri people, what is your crime? You give money to army to deploy army to Itsekiri village. You say you want to create dukedom. You want to create dukedom, you frame Chief Johnson up. Frame it. These people were beaten up to confess what they know nothing bad. They beat them well. Just look. We will call Abuja. Just wait. We call Abuja to. This guy is a thief.
In Edo State, the suspect later took the investigative team to the scene. This place, what happened for you? This is where Sonny Eche were buried. By who? By who? Some Itsekiri youth. Also, it was revealed that the hoodlums, after confirming that the said Sonny Eche has died, he was hurriedly buried in a shallow grave. So now this place, so where they open now I first put the body before I come remove her again, carry and go through for river. Yes.
Now the police where they call us and now they talk, so now it be O C Kidnapping for Edo State, for Benin, for State CID, O C Kidnapping. Oba of Benin Traditional Council give her money, make they do this job. Itsekiri people quiet, they no fit protest for Warri. Warri, no they fit protest. Una quiet they look. Una quiet they look. Nobody they talk. The man who now tell in command for Itsekiri man, Chief Johnson. They frame line against Oba of Benin. They even after this one, go put army for Itsekiri village. All of una quiet. Una no they talk, abi. Una no they talk. Una no they talk, abi. Una no if na Ijo they do this thing to now, I see Ijo people come out. Sure, Oba no fit try that nonsense to Ijo. If he try him, if he try him, and I'll let go. No, see what they just form against the Itsekiri people.
Okay. Further investigation then revealed that the hoodlums, while trying to conceal the killing and the dead body, then hurriedly returned to the shallow graveside to exhume the body and put it on a boat where they allegedly tied his legs, hands, and body with heavy stones, and thereafter dumped it inside the deepest part of Ologbo River. After I don't do the body for inside that place for bush, what did I not do? I put on a boat. Go throw it for inside water. Why not do like that? The order we need to give. I won't give the order. Listen.
That is the situation, and you can hardly hear from the horse's mouth now. He has confirmed, and I really don't know the possibility of recovering the.
Now in the talk, no, the OC kidnapping. Now in the talk, so what is his name? Wait, me I check his name again. Now Balogun, Richard Balogun for CCID. How see this? See, Richard, I want Itsekiris man to call me tomorrow. Let us write a petition to the Inspector General of Police. By calling Inspector General of Police, yes, I am going to call him and send the petition to him, because calling him ordinarily like this without sending the petition is not really good, because these people are just intimidating people. Oba Benin, I shake people keeping quiet. Look at the way people were set up. Oba Benin, many years, anybody who talk, they will just set him up. They will just set people up. Eh? After you say the thing is very clear. The other one saying Oba give her the land. Itsekiris just not get land. They just doing all those things and they set him up. They use your own person saying that he kill him. Beat all those people. All of them just confessing that they don't. But my brother, see, beating one of them, 4 of the teeth were removed. Why are you doing this thing, Balogun Richard? I want to beg, let us put this petition before Abuja. Let us petition this bastard, this Richard. It's a work of the police to do the right they need. The level of the way they just arrest, all of them saying that they just do one because of beating. They say yes, now we do one. This grave now this thing constitutional and no girl for Ologbo. Now he dig this grave. Why? The Sheki people are so keeping quiet. They will say, come on, Abini, come and help us. Stop that nonsense. Do you see people saying that nonsense from their mouths? Just set somebody up like that, saying a killer. Eh? The police are made to help us.
After this time out, the deceased had earlier raised alarm over threats to his life.
Sheki and Bini also have problem. The only problem we have is Johnson fighting Sheki, same time fighting Benin, killing people here and there. As I'm talking to him, I'm not safe because of him and his rulons.
However, flowing from the abduction and the gruesome murder of Sonny Eche, men of the Edo State Police Command Anti-Kidnapping Squad swooped on 12 suspects alleged to have been directly involved in the gruesome murder. The suspects are Oluwa Esemaje, Benjamin Eriwa, Monday Iluwa, Ayokose Robinson, and Nosa Omoegi. Also arrested are Mofe Samuel, Magnanimous Omawumi, Felicia Otukberi, Ejiro.
You see, Itsekiris people, out of the 12 of them, out of the 12 when they arrest, 10 of them are Itsekiris. One are Ologbo. Well, one are Benin. That one we say the move with Johnson, they just arrest all the Itsekiris president, national president for Ologbo, they arrest him. The Itsekiris vice chairman for youth, all the whole people will get safe for Itsekiris the lands, they just arrest them so that they call the sponsor Itsekiris to conquer their land. For 21st century, when I called the army officer that day, what are the enemy doing in Ologbo? They cannot explain. See, Richard, look at this, Richard. Look at what you are doing. Your matter must this. I'm looking for one Itsekiris man to support me with money. Let me bring a very big correct in the petition to Abuja. Let them come and retry the case. How can the Bible be influencing an ethnic cleansing in our states? Sponsoring police to settle ethnic crisis? Is that supposed to be like that? Itsekiris people are keeping quiet. How can it be? When you are quiet after this man, you are not raising alarm. These people will take advantage of you forever. You don't know these people; they are demons. The only way to fight, to deal with these people, is to fight them. Don't have peace for them. If you are calling back, come and help us, like we are just spoiling everything. You don't know. They set Chief Johnson up.
Amerete, Iyuwa Mofe, and lastly, the Iyasere of Wari, Johnson Aselere. Some of the suspects speak.
Dig ground, yeah. On dig ground there. Or burial. Put out for ground. Yes.
What you come happen after that time?
About an hour later, we call me.
As in a burial finish, everybody come out.
Everybody come out. Yes. 1 hour later, that was around that kind of sale. They call me. Because make I come meet him. plus everybody when they did there.
Everybody come back.
Yes.
So here now.
To the place when they bury and so.
Okay.
Then they come in place. They miss some place. So when we reach there, because everybody go where they bury and so. They say they won't go remove the dead body.
You know ask her why?
I can't ask her why. He say maybe people they feel see him for that place when they bury him.
Okay, now want make people see the dead body at all.
Yes. Because they will remove her. They will come remove her.
So as not only seeing the body, what to call up?
How will treat the body forever? How will treat the body forever?
Listen, one of them they remove 4 teeth, beat him. Oh, but why they do all these things? Itsekiris people, now you be your slave. Itsekiris people, you're quiet. I don't even know Itsekiris people, you're quiet, like they don't even talk. All of you quiet. The man who dies in Itsekiris, Oba Bini na sponsor the killing and brother, they go penetrate una. Now Oba comes they fight for una brother, and I comes they collect una land. Una know say this one na wayo. See the way the judge they talk you stand, you run for this side. You judge now Oba family. Now then you they decide. Itsekiris man he die you. Hey, he say now all of them just kill her. The policeman now he just they arrest. Ah my God, the 12 of them they all confess they be criminal. Don't see that type of thing before. They say they never have to finish. Everybody with they oppose Oba Benin and then they kill her. I think you see the system that they do.
Wait, let me ask another question. Are you aware that
He's dead. So who the organizer he with Johnson?
they destroyed it?
Now the organized person go there. Now you go there. Who go there? Johnson don't come for me.
Because how old are you? How old are you?
58 years.
58?
Yes.
Where about the meeting?
The
Was
meeting.
he aware? Was he in the meeting?
The meeting is the exact time when they enter the meeting.
The Commissioner of Police, Edo State. Johnson, Babatunde Kukumo.
You see, they say this Balogun Oshemole brother, this O C Kidnapping. Now he arrange all those things. Una see, I want to call Abuja, high officer in Abuja, because I'm going to report these idiots. How can the Oba Benin be using O C Kidnapping against the Itsekiris nation? And the Itsekiris people are so keeping quiet. No protest. Only protest in Ologbo. Do you mean the Ologbo for is not aware of all those things? How can a whole high place person like that be intimidated, put in cell for how many days? 14 days now. Inside criminal cell. A man who committed no crime because he's fighting for his people was being set up by the Oba Benin and Kontisugbo and Nogi of Ologbo. My God, Itsekiris people sleeping. Nobody even coming out to protest in Itsekiris land. Una just is what is Itsekiris people? I cannot say I'm not saying anything. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for the Itsekiris people to react because this is unfair. The Oba Benin is involved in this mess that is going on in Itsekiris land. And if the Oba Benin is not involved, how come the Oba Benin is now putting army in Itsekiris land? He's not extending dukedom. Immediately the day Chief Johnson was arrested, the next day they went to go and put signboard. They now announced Ologbo, say that Itsekiris villages. They say it's now the Oba dukedom. It's very clear. Let me call Abuja because this thing is becoming very funny. You mean Itsekiris people cannot fight? I'm not talking to fight. Sorry, they cannot protest. Because the Oba Benin is just using Itsekiris anyhow. Use tempering on you. Who is the Oba Benin is the problem? Creating problem here and there, killing people. He is involved. He's the cause of our misery. Selling our land. Now you want to go and sell Itsekiris land. Land, kill your head. Let me call office. Person no go fit talk again. I want to call Abuja. This thing is becoming too much for the Oba Benin. What is the meaning of this? Or too much Benin? Let me call Abuja. I have to call Abuja. It's too much. Anti-kidnap OC. We not go get peace for our life again. Foreign and we not go talk. You see where they know the talk. Oba Benin they use everybody. They use us for granted. My brother never see this type of thing before. I want to call Abuja. Let me call Abuja. It's becoming too much. So nobody go fit dey talk for a country before. Police go just carry person, just beat person, beat am, you go just confess wetin no know one, no two. I'm calling Abuja. Let me see if the Abuja will be sleeping. These people are watching me all over the world. All those big ladies there, I'm calling. Maybe it's busy. I don't know. Maybe the man is watching me from Abuja. Well, let me try again. But they are watching, they have to pick the call. My brother, I'm calling a very high profile person in Abuja. I'm calling a very high profile person in Abuja. I'm not going to mention his name. You see, this intimidation by the Oba Benin, we must call the relevant authority because we have to be informing the relevant security agency in Abuja because now the Oba Benin is not behaving like a terrorist, a terrorist, like a coronavirus who doesn't have a border. So we are not going to entertain ethnic crisis in our states. We hold the Itsekiris people in high esteem. We love the Itsekiris people. We intermarry them. We live side by side. Ijaw people, our brothers, our aborigine. We have lived in peace and harmony. There was never a time we fight ourselves. We don't even fight. The Oba Benin selling this land for his interest and you telling our people to go and die. Now he knew the people will not fight. The Benin people, they cannot fight their own brothers. Now the Oba Benin have resorted to Nigeria army to forcefully taking Itsekiris people land, taking Ijaw land, but no, he cannot take Ijaw land. That is not going to be possible. Ijaw people will not accept that nonsense. So they will not. They will not accept. So if you are just watching Agbude, God bless you. Please This. No. I call a high-profile person in Abuja. I wanted to report this O C Kidnapping from Ushomole side. His name is Richard Balogun. He was being induced by the Oba Palace, the International Council. So we don't know what is going on in our state. The Oba, and the Commissioner of Police is not aware of all those things. These people were beaten up. So we don't continue to put the blame on the Commissioner of Police or the State Police Command, because these are doing the bidding of the Oba Benin. Because he wants to annex Itsekiris land and start selling it like the way the Benin people, they say they are his own slaves. So we will continue to shift our base to Abuja. We will be calling the office of the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Yusuf Tuku Buruntai. We will be calling the office of the Inspector General Police. We will call it the office of the Director General of DSS. Because we see this man, the misbehavior of this man is beyond limits. So we must extend this fight to the highest authority in Abuja. Because I always believe in the rule of law, because that 58 years old man was beaten up. Look at the way the man was being treated. They just take them to the forest, and that place was dig by Kotusubo. How can this guy just be doing all these things and people are just keeping quiet? The man came from Oshomole side. The Oba Bini are now using police, using everything to be intimidating the Itsekiris, and nobody is talking. This thing will also happen to another tribe tomorrow. The Oba Bini says the same is owns the whole land. See, they should go and ask Portuguese. The Portuguese give him land. I don't know who give him land. So I raise my two hands for the Itsekiri people. I am urging people to cry out, Chief Johnson. Look at the way the man was being humiliated because the man refused to yield to the bid of the Oba Abini to sell Itsekiri land. This man is fighting for you, for God's sake. Itsekiri man from Koko can come to Ologbo and those areas and build a house and live and make farm. It's your Itsekiris and Itsekiri. I can still go to Kolokolo and build my house. Nobody will drive me away from there. But I will not allow this alien Oba who migrated from the Mecca to be intimidating the Itsekiri people. It's uncalled for. Let me call this number again. We are going to do everything as possible to make sure that these people are brought to book. There are some numbers I don't want to call. Maybe they are sleeping. These are big men. These are, if you this person I'm calling, if I tell you a name, you will run. You know the kind of person you talk to. That Richard, eh? Good evening. The person I'm calling is not picking his phone, but I will not reveal the identity of the person. But I want just to use this opportunity to let the general public know that this O C Kidnapping, we are taking this matter to Abuja because the Oba Benin is in charge of Benin. That is how they used to think. As far as we believe that the police are under the Inspector General of Police in Abuja, so we believe we can continue to seek justice from the higher authority. We will continue to follow it up. The Oba Benin does not have the constitutional power to be compromising the policemen, to be yielding to his own beats, using policemen to be framing people up. And we cannot report this matter to the Commissioner of Police because this is a dirty job. Look at the way these boys were beaten up. It's uncalled for. I'm calling on all our Itsekiri brothers Because this thing, you see, these people are very good in changing titles. The lawyer to the Oba of Benin is not the one representing Sonny Eche. The legal fee of Sonny Eche is being paid by the Benin Traditional Council because of the oil in Ologbo. Then now they now shift that army to Ologbo so that they can be supervising the oil bunkering to the restoration. See, the oil in Ologbo, the way they are drilling it, the way they are bunkering it, I am going to discuss with my brother who was one there before. We are going to send all this information to the office of the Chief of Army Staff, office of the Director General, and the office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation. We are going to document all this. See, this is money, my brother. All this is you are seeing, so it will take almost about 500 euro, 1,000 euro to make all those petitions. It's big money. You understand? So to sit down, maybe let me just say 500 euro can make all these things, to make call, to do all these things, to follow it up. Because it's another one you have to write a petition, the other one to follow it up. So I am urging my people to support me. Let us fight this bastard. You can go to Nigeria tomorrow. These people will frame you up with this policeman. They will beat you up. You will confess that you are a kidnapper. You are armed. You will just confess to something you know nothing about. This is the work of Richard Balogun. You see now what is going on in Edo State. The Oba Benin is now influencing the OC kidnapping, OC SARS. I don't know about OC SARS. I only know about OC kidnapping. So today I want to give credit to those people who continue to think and support our program. Our program, believe time have come for you to support it. And I just call the OC kidnapping that what he have done to the Shekiri nation is uncalled for. And these are some of the things the whole new people have to look into. Because the way the Oba Benin is misbehaving is not the only drug addicts we have in Nigeria. We have so many traditional rulers who sneak drug. But the way the Oba Benin is now using his own drug to be intimidating the peace-loving people of the Shekiri land, we are not going to accept it. It's uncalled for. And it's unacceptable. Freedom is what I stand for. They said I should come to Nigeria. Did I do anything bad? Is saying the trying fighting for my people, is it a crime? The policeman was compromised, beating all those boys up to go and confess nothing, what they know nothing about. For you to even know there was a compromisation. 12 people were arrested. The 11 of them, apart from chief, they were beaten up. One of them, 4 of the teeth was removed. 4 teeth were they beat them, use wood to beat them for year. 4 of the teeth 4 commots. Why must you be treating people like animal? This Balogun, why are you behaving like animal? Are you going to be eating this money you are collecting? You just beat somebody, 4 of the teeth come out for your mouth. Charge them to court that they kidnap and go show them inside forest. You say they put out stone for your body, you put out for inside prison, you put out for river. Why are you doing this? Look, when I was talking to this idiot, let me show you again. This foolish man. Huh? Just imagine. Somebody cannot talk again, and if you talk, your probably will frame you up. Huh? Cannot talk. That's why they say the people they are running away from home. Huh? They say the people they are running away from home. As if. My name is Destiny. Good evening. I just called you in respect of Chief Johnson for Ologbo. Yes. One of my brother was among the suspects who were handling the case. Four of his teeth were removed, and he said he was being tortured by you to confess to the crime. So that is one of the suspects in Chief Johnson Asheleke for Ologbo case. Okay. 4 of his teeth were removed. He was beaten to confess to the crime he knows nothing about. They were removed before they were charged to court for kidnapping and all those things.
They said they were being... Yes, my brother was the one the teeth were removed.
Your brother?
Yes, you are Richard. You are the OC Kidnapping. So the reason why I call you, sir, we have high respect for the police, and I wanted to call the higher authority. I said, we know the Oba Bini and the Benin Traditional Council have influenced you to do all these things, but it was not fair. Itsekiris was killed. Itsekiris was killed. How come the Oba Bini is now influencing the police to give justice to Itsekiris? And Kontisubu, who was involved, was never arrested. The whole 11 Itsekiris that were arrested, all of them confessed that they killed the person. No one of them even denied they know nothing about it.
Are you going on beginning?
Yes, I said one of my brothers. Sir, 4 of the teeth was removed.
Why can police sorry that I want to know?
The reason why I call you, because the beating they received from you under OC at kidnapping, they were beaten to confess to what they know nothing about.
Did they say that they confessed to nothing?
They said they confessed under duress. That's one of now that one the teeth were removed was my brother. How many teeth was removed during the duress? See, sir.
Why not come to the office? Why even call you? Why not come to the office and find out that people are asking who to show you?
No, the reason why I call you because the way the Benin Traditional Council is involved, and we don't like all these things. You are being, you don't have to be used.
Yes. The Traditional Council, I don't know, they are not concerned with the case. I don't know that they don't compromise the police. The case, they are investigating the case between Itsekiris and Itsekiris. I don't know why they are politicizing cases.
But how come that Kontisubu is not publicizing it? The International Council are not standing. The lawyer that is standing for the disease, everything is now influenced by the International Council, and they're now seeking justice. In Benin, the Afolabi representing the disease. Yes. Afolabi, who is a lawyer to the Oba Benin, who is the lawyer to the Oba Benin, is not the one.
This is the policeman. You know, I just do it. I fast forward it back. This is the police OC Kidnapping. Look how those is saying. He knew all these things. They give him money, millions of naira, but it bring to the allegedly give him money. Allegedly, I am alleging him. He was being compromised. I am alleging him. Look, I'm questioning him. He's behaving like somebody who don't know how to talk. Look how all those boys were being beaten up. I'm calling Abuja. My call is not going through to Abuja. He's asking questions. And why can't you come to police station? So that if I come to police station, he will use force to detain me and say that I'm one of them. Just hang me. I will just confess. Say, yes, it's me. I'm the one who killed him. I'll just start confessing. These things they are doing is very bad. Now it's uncalled for. This Jones, what they call this? This is a policeman. I'm going to bring the picture out. I'm going to bring your picture out for the whole world to know you. I'm going to send your picture to the Inspector General Police in Abuja. Send it to the Inspector General Police in Abuja. What you are doing, these kidnapping people, they are bringing kidnapping. We lost faith on this OC Kidnapping. They say they are kidnappers. They are just framing people up. So if anybody want to call, you can call. Let me put my number there, then we close it. You see what they say? Are you not the one? Let me play it for you. Let me play it for you. If you want to call, you can call, contribute to it. People are human beings. For God's sake, people they are human beings. If people they are human beings. Oba Bini should stop intimidating. You are even intimidating the people we call them slaves. Now you are not intimidating the Shekiri. Is it because the people are so quiet? Is it because the people are quiet, peace-loving people? Can you try this nonsense to Fulani? Can you go and try this nonsense to Ijo? You say you hold land from here to America. Why can't you go to Kano and say you hold land and begin to use the army to intimidate them? Useless man. Hello, my brother.
Okay, sir.
I mean, God bless you. You not see the policeman.
Nah, this one not very big shame for somebody to come up for Ile-Ife. Because they claim Major General Abacha for Edo State. This Oba, you don't become Major General Abacha. Now Abacha, I come before Edo State. Now Edo State, but never for the show muscle. They show people body with the show power. Check people with the show power. This somebody with the show power. You know who they say? May go Ile-Ife. Or me go Saudi Arabia. Wait for father for come. Even the one they bury head for Edo land. Now they go they bury head for Ile-Ife. You know the shit. Me go see where they bury Papa put. If you define land you want to say, me go see where they bury Papa put. If other head where they bury their head put, me go there. Now she put him for this useless over.
I just tired about that.
You know who they shame? You know the shame. Now land, you know they see Oni of Ife. You don't see that one sell land. That one not they sell land.
And land they sell
that
land.
One they sell. Now this man, they she for something for this man.
They sell our land.
They sell land. They say the feature of it to make do.
It's like some traits they say they want to be company good, they want to be that good. The land they there, they want this say illiterate.
Who says they want to be okay now? If European where we did, if they see the alarm finish, we will see fruit, mango, orange over the chop, ordinary apple. We not go see eat again. I don't just know what it's about. You get one video with somebody saying, "Why use that to my the users are going to bring one video, going to say dog in the palace. Oh yeah, not the palace. Many useless things.
Nah, fool, don't mention this kind of nonsense. You're a foolish man. Dog in the palace.
You know, you go tell Babia like clothes, but you know you talk about yesterday. You know the red jeans. You know the red jeans. So jeans no way for you see it's in a swagalicious. Swagalicious know the red jeans. So you know the red jeans are no go be short maker. Maybe you see okay now this one swagalicious be. You go type of barapa. Can't for say that eat. You go wear glass. You start you go do with the you just palace wear high glass. We said go. That man you go remain blind for your life. And you only should not go die for your eye.
But you see what he did for Shokri people. He said about police, about Benin. He said, are you not involved in this thing? What you did to this man? O C Kidnapping. Now show me the side for come. This is show me the they work for.
If they talk to the Oba Benin, you carry a the push person. If you not carry soldier, you carry a the push person. Waiting. Anybody go talk, you carry a killer.
They say
if you not carry to nigga back, you carry soldier. Waiting.
No youth for Kolokolo again for Shekiri land. All of them don't enter forest, they live like animal. I say you check people, you're quiet, they never even they talk.
Now, so no need to declare Oba now. Better me declare Major General. Now Major General I could be Major General Sani. Why? Now me declare Major General. Now so then I could become military now for our land. Ogiso, I greet you. Good night.
God bless you, sir. God bless you. Anybody want to come make a call to this, the man and contribute before we close. The person not will talk again. If you talk, you go put everybody go put kidnapping case for your head. It will set you up with it kidnapping or they kill it through way. He just penetrate people anyhow. Now this money, now they shack our money when they sell our land. Now that land don't have good. And you hope the policeman the policeman. Huh? Nobody will fit talk again. Hey? I just imagine now they control police, now they control army, now they be chief of commander in chief. Eh? Hello? What?
Yeah. Your family only matter now concerning local
I use English, but
wait, I want to work concerning this Oba say this Oba no say the time don't go off because the world system now don't change. You understand?
Yes.
He don't say it on the people. The only thing where they do now, the only situation where you don't get for yourself now to sell anything where you don't get available with. It begin to sell land, they do all the things where you they do where you they appoint the brothers for everything. He no say don't lose everything first. He get problem with okay, I mean, you understand? And he no say there's no way. Okay, I mean,
my brother, no vessel, no vessel, my brother, everything I will know. Is he go? They control judges for Edo states, for magistrate, magistrates. They control police, they control army. Oh, but that's why you can't get power. Commander in chief.
No, and they call.
Okay.
Those judges where they control for Edo state, all those are the illegal. You understand? Because the way Nigeria can't put themselves say now corruption called the get right. So you see say everywhere for this Buhari regime, everywhere corrupt. That's why I call the CC. Buhari na call the get time to remove the corrupt officials out now, so that when they see road, they see what they happen. Waiting over they do. Buhari don't see her. So they don't keep quiet. When they look at until the day where they go in event and they go no say, this one where they take it. So over himself, he no say he don't fuck up. So now everything where you need to allow, there's no way to figure out go. So now here go everybody go here say, now so this man can't end up all the evil where they do for that land, everything, every government they see and those state government they see everybody they see So if you like me, you know they do all waiting they do, they don't say don't lose everything. Waiting could the next solution where you take, they don't say anything where if you say. That's why you go to where Itsekiris, you go to do all the nonsense. You want to claim Itsekiris land, may say the all here.
Right, only about me they use judge against Johnson. They use police against Johnson. They use army against Johnson. Only one to influence all of them. You know why I call the army that they say, why is the Oba Bini influencing you? He denies not be the Oba Bini the influencer. Yeah, he play security go there by himself. Okay, they call this policeman now. The thing is very clear. Say the Oba Bini is the one sponsoring all those games. It's a game. The Itsekiris people are so quiet. No, the Itsekiris people, I'm waiting for you people. The Itsekiris people, after I don't fight this fight finish, now come give me one Itsekiris girl. So me I come. I'll give you one. Make I marry you now. Ogiso. Itsekiris, hello. And one another vessel. And these people. Go on, my brother. Go on. What? Go on. Yes.
If like me, if all those judge, they know say they know they do waiting according to the law what they're supposed to do. You know, if everybody they corrupt, then they just say a Buhari know they see everybody. Buhari they see everything. A guy your diploma full everywhere. Now the day when go Buhari go ring that, just the way he ring go show me like back. See EFCC this one he remove her. You will see what it go happen. All of them.
What you would do is say, I'm begging an Itsekiris man to come out. I'm begging one Itsekiris man to support me so that we can put this matter before presidents in Abuja, because the Oba Bini will come and do another one again. Because you people are coming out, Oba, come and help us. Help you for what? For what can help? Help you for what?
Make I tell you, the more Oba they do part, the more he exposes himself, the more they wash out, the more they do bad.
Since this man become Oba, it's so evil. Now they do evil, man. Bro, continue. Thank you. No, maybe it's you.
The whole Nigeria don't say Oba like evil man. The whole Nigeria don't know. So I'm not watching anything. Thank you.
What? The Benin Traditional Council too arrested the whole 11 Itsekiris man that were arrested. All of them confessed that they killed. Give justice to. You see what they happen for Edo State. Oba Bini they control. Now they control police. Now they control army. But we know they see what they State. Oba Bini now be commander in chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria. Now be commander in chief. Eh? Well, nobody they talk. Then they control. Once you just talk, now you go deploy army for your village. You go put signboard for your village. You know what they do for Itsekiris village? You go put signboard for your village. You go put army for there. You can't put duke. You see now duchy. Maybe they sell your land. All year where they did, then you go the park and for pocket. You go the right blue dress. You go see get swag. Swagalicious. Useless. Yeah, this me. So you tell the policeman. Say I'm on a list. You tell the policeman. The O C kidnapping. You see am. Hello, OC. OC, good evening. Balogun, how family? My name is Destiny. Good evening. I just called you in respect of Chief Johnson for Ologbo. Yes. One of my brother was among the suspects you were handling the case. Four of his teeth were removed, and he said he was being tortured by you to confess to the crime. So that is why one of the suspects in Chief Johnson Asheleke for Ologbo case, four of his teeth were removed. He was beaten to confess to the crime he knows nothing about. They were removed before they were charged to court for killing, kidnapping, and all those things. They said they were. Yes, my brother was the one the teeth were removed. Yes, you are Richard. You are the OC Kidnapping. So the reason why I call you, sir, we have high respect for the police, and I wanted to call the higher authority. I said, we know the Oba Bini and the Benin Traditional Council have influenced you to do all these things, but it was not fair. Itsekiris man was killed. Itsekiris man was killed. How come the Oba Bini is now influencing the police to give justice to Itsekiris man? And Kotisugbo, who was involved, was never arrested. The whole 11 Itsekiris man that were arrested, all of them confessed that they killed the person. No one of them even denied they know nothing about it. Are you following beginning? Yes, I said one of my brothers. Sir, 4 of the teeth was removed. The reason why I call you, because the beating they received from you under OC at kidnapping, they were beaten to confess to what they know nothing about. They said they confessed under duress. That's one of now that one the teeth were removed was my brother. How many teeth was removed during the duress? See, sir. No, the reason why I call you because the way the Benin Traditional Council is involved, and we don't like all these things. You are being, you don't have to be used. Yes. Traditional Council, I don't know. They are not concerned with the case. I don't know. They are not concerned with the police. They are investigating the case between Itsekiris and Itsekiris. I don't know why they are politicizing cases. But how come that Kotisugbo is not publicizing it? The International Council are not standing. The lawyer that is standing for the disease, everything is now influenced by the International Council, and they're now seeking justice. In Benin, the Afolabi representing the disease. Yes. Afolabi, who is a lawyer to the Oba of Benin, who is a lawyer to the Oba of Benin, is now the one representing an Itsekiris man who was assumed or to have been allegedly killed. The whole suspect confessed that they killed him. And we invested. What we have did is that the way you investigated this matter was not fair to us. the Benin Traditional Council was compromised, or they compromised the system. As a police, we have faith in the police. We don't have to allow the Oba to have influence on something that is not fair. You are doing the work as a policeman, but why must the Oba be influencing the Nigerian police? That is what we are fighting for. So, you know, say that now criminal, not a policeman. So we have faith in Nigerian policeman. But this one is a criminal. You see, when I call the brigade command, they always say, Benin, and the Benin continue to do all these things. Eh? Anybody want to call, you call in. You see what they are doing. The police are made to. They will just give money to police. Police will just catch you, beat you, remove your teeth. You will confess what you don't know anything. They will just put camera on you. This man have to be investigated and jailed, because we will say this assumed criminal. I'm alleging him to be a criminal. How can this man allow the Oba to compromise him just because of Johnson, only Itsekiris leader? They have been trying to kill that man. Even the former immediate past commissioner police invited them for peace talk. He came to Ologbo. They were not satisfied. They just want to kill that man. And the Itsekiris people, they are quiet. They're not talking. They're just quiet. If anything happened to Johnson, the whole no game Benin, they will go to inside river. If any Itsekiris man die among all those 12 Itsekiris, I'm going to make sure that we are going to defend our fatherland. Itsekiris people are our brothers. If it happened to Ijo, and one injury to another is an injury to one, is an injury to all. All Ijo people should ready now, because he said he want to go and claim Abiala after Johnson. He's going there to go and claim Abiala, because all those oil is collecting oil well for Captain Osa. They are using police, they are using army, they are using everything, courts to be intimidating people. So thank you very much, and God bless you. Good night. So before we go, the house we are building for that woman, we have paused the house because people are not donating. One of our sisters donated money yesterday, and she was calling me before I was talking live video. The money we have now is too small. Cannot work today, tomorrow, next week. We just please, if you know you want to help that woman, because the house is, you see where the house is all rich, I'm gonna help that woman. Because everybody are the beg. I don't feel they show the woman video again. If you know say we not the money to zinc there, not just to carry and go up. Now if we buy like how many bag of cement now? 50 bag of cement. Maybe we'll fit bid and finish. You know, dear now 225. Anybody know say why cool? Make una just help that woman. Make una help. I beg. When I hate them, no, not talk like that. What do you call them? Now Bini, na senior. Now we na get land from here go reach China. Now Oba na be senior for the whole world. Wait, they talk all this kind of thing, they will come donate. Hello, na be senior. If they want break cola, na be senior. Hey, up, if you know one. Hey, na be senior, na get level. You know, just hail you like that. Just okay. Just help this woman, please. We have tried. We have do the job about close to 50%. Because before you spend 1 million for that house, the house don't finish. Not finish. Please. Tomorrow we want to see maybe if someone will donate 5,000, 50,000 on that thing. If we get 200,000 now, we'll go work. You see where the house go reach. Voila, voila. I don't understand what you talk, what he writes. Please, I don't know. You call me after this program. Tomorrow I will be free also to receive call. Today, if you know you have something to tell me after this program, please tell me. If you know you want to help that woman, let me show you the woman video. Please help this woman, please. Every day I have I don't know how to say it in English. I know somebody can help.
So today work, we just still work on. God will bless you, man.
You see the beg una Ijo, Hausa, Igbo, you say more help am, abeg. More help this woman, abeg. I beg una more help am. If you know say you feel go there by yourself, go send your brother, me buy cement, go. Because the money we get for Ghana is too small, you no reach anything. It's too small. Because you know say you work today, tomorrow you no work for this and I say we wan just buy cement, like 50 bag of cement. Then we just do am both cement everything. You understand so? So go buy 6 bag for pay worker, pay water, pay this. No. We just buy. Say na 50 bag of cement we just buy. Then they will come put money for the big layer, say go work for like 10 days. Now one big layer na 3,000, helper na 2,000. If they work today, you work for 10 days, maybe 6,000 plus water. 6,000 naira into, if na only 5 days they work, na like one room, they just carry one room, rush and go up, zinc one room. So they just rush enter that one room. Abeg, una help this woman, wala. If you know say you never build house, if you help this woman, you still get. We not dey build our house pass like this again, because the money wey dey ground, our sister now bring money come, plus our brother. Na only 2 person na bring money come, so na God go bless una. 2 people na bring money come, 2. Our sister wey dey Italy plus our brother. Abeg, una help this woman. If na another thing, your son of na dey call, come, hey, na me go do help. No be me na dey help the money to. If you know say you wan go meet the woman by yourself, I will give the woman address. Abeg, una go. Abeg, wala help una. Please help this woman, please. The woman is really my people. Make una because of me. Those one will be say they like me, maybe because of me help this woman. If you know say you hate me, no problem. I will give you the woman. You write me, say you don't want to talk to me. I will give you the address of this woman. Just go help this woman direct. Go help her direct. Please help this woman. Also, they talk today. Now maybe one person. If now one person, if you try tomorrow, man, I say, why you got with your this woman, our sister, the woman they suffer. Let us help this woman. Thank you, my brothers and my sister. The phone number, if you call my phone number, you want to reach to the woman, I will give you the address of my village, the village where the woman live. The woman is an Igbo woman from the Igbo part of speaking side. The woman came to marry and the woman was having 6 children. The woman is suffering since the death of her husband. She's really suffering. If you want to sow a seed, one of our brother donated 10 bottle of zinc, almost about 600 pounds. And the zinc is there. What is remaining now is just to build the house up. Even though we don't have money to put a window, can use zinc to cover the window, and they should start sleeping in the ground. People, oh, one day, oh, please, Oyaba, Onyovu, please, wanna help this woman, please. We are not fighting you. Please help this woman. Thank you. God bless you. Good night.